Target 2. I can write inequalities from practical situations in graphs. First, let's use a couple of practical situations. The temperature is less than 32 degrees. Temperature will be our variable. We'll use a T. Less than will translate into the inequality less than sign and 32. So T is less than 32. Remember in class, if it was pointing to the left, it's less than. If it was pointing to the right, it's greater than. Down here, we have a little bit harder situation. Bob needs at least an 82% on his test to get an A. The thing we don't know is his test grade. Now, he needs at least an 82%. At least means it could be equal to or greater than. So we use a greater than or equal to sign, 82. So his test has to be greater than or equal to an 82 for him to get an A in the class. Next, I have some graphs drawn up and we want to come up with the inequality. Here, notice we have some that are solid and some that are open circles. That's going to make a difference whether it's a greater than and or equal to. This first one, we have the 2 is circles. When I have x and it counts as 2, it counts as 2.5, and it counts as 3, so x will be greater than or equal to 2. And notice this arrow is pointing to the right, and my arrow in the problem is pointing to the right. Over here, we would have x. Now we have the numbers 1 and 0 and anything to the left, so we'll have less than or equal to, because it also includes the 1, 1. Down here we have an open circle, so it's going to be a little bit different. We will have x. We don't include the 0, so we are just going to have greater than 0. Notice again, arrow to the right, greater than, arrow to the right. And over here we will have x. Once again, we don't have the circle filled in, so this would be less than, arrow to the left, negative 2. So x is less than negative 2. Down here we just actually have the negative 2 shown. This is actually what we did in the last section where we had an equation, x is equal to negative 2. And over here we have everything to the left and everything to the right. This one would be x is not equal to 2. All the other numbers would work. So if we take a quick look at this, if we have a solid dot, as we do in these first 2 examples, we have the or equal to. If we just have an open dot, we have either a greater than or a less than sign. If we have an open both ways, it's a not equal. And if we just have the dot